Welcome to Max online class. Unit exercise 5. First sum. PQRS is a rectangle formed by joining the points P minus 1 comma minus 1, Q minus 1 comma 4, R 5 comma 4 and S 5 comma minus 1. ABCD are the midpoints of PQ, QR, RS and SP respectively. Is the quadrilateral ABCD a square, a rectangle or a rhombus? Justify your answer. Here PQRS is a rectangle that is given in the question. At the same time, ABCD are the midpoints of a rectangle. ABCD are the midpoints of a rectangle. But you have to check the given quadrilateral is a square or a rectangle or a rhombus. So for that you have to find the midpoints of the sides of a rectangle. Okay, midpoint is x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. Midpoint of PQ is A, which is equal to, substitute the values. This is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. So minus 1 by 2 comma minus 1 plus 4 divided by 2, which is equal to minus 2 by 2 comma 3 by 2. 2 cancel, so minus 1 comma 3 by 2. Then find the midpoint of QR, that is B, which is equal to, now this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. So minus 1 plus 5 by 2 comma 4 plus 4 by 2, which is equal to 5 minus 1 4 by 2 comma 8 plus 4 plus 4 8 by 2. Cancel the numerator and denominator by 2 tables, so you have 2 comma 4. Then find the midpoint of RS. Midpoint of RS means C, which is equal to, now this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. So 5 plus 5 divided by 2 comma 4 minus 1 divided by 2, which is equal to 5 plus 5 10 divided by 2 comma 4 minus 1 3 by 2. Cancel the numerator and denominator by 2 tables, so you have 5 comma 3 by 2. Then find the midpoint of PS, that is D, which is equal to, now this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. So 5 minus 1 by 2 comma minus 1 by 2, which is equal to 5 minus 1 4 by 2 comma minus 2 by 2. Cancel the numerator and denominator by 2 tables, so you have 2 comma minus 1. Now we got all the midpoints. These midpoints are the vertices of a quadrilateral. The vertices are A minus 1 comma 3 by 2, B 2 comma 4, 3 5 comma 3 by 2, D 2 comma minus 1. Then you have to check whether the given quadrilateral is a rhombus, square or a rectangle. Square, rectangle or rhombus. So for that, first you find the slope of AB. We know that slope is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So 4 minus 3 by 2 divided by 2 minus of minus 1. Minus of minus 1 means plus 1, which is equal to cross multiply. LCM, take LCM, 2 is LCM, then cross multiply. 4 2s are 8 minus 3 divided by 2 divided by 2 plus 1 3. 8 minus 3 means 5 by 2 into, take reciprocal, here 3 by 1. If you take reciprocal, then it becomes 1 by 3. Then multiply 5 into 1 5 divided by 2 into 3 6. Then find the slope of BC, which is equal to, now this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. So the formula is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So 3 by 2 minus 4 divided by 5 minus 2, which is equal to, take LCM, 2 is LCM, 3 minus cross multiply 8, 3 minus 8 divided by 2 divided by 5 minus 2 3 minus 8 means minus 5 by 2. Then take reciprocal, 1 by 3, multiply the numerator separately and denominator separately, so you have minus 5 by 6. Then find the slope of CD, which is equal to minus 1 minus 3 by 2 divided by 2 minus 5, which is equal to, you take LCM, 2 is LCM, cross multiply, minus 2 minus 3 divided by 2 minus 5 is minus 3, which is equal to minus 5 by 2, then take reciprocal, then it becomes minus 1 by 3, which is equal to minus into minus plus 5 into 1 5 divided by 2 into 3 6. Then find the slope of dA, which is equal to 3 by 2 plus 1 divided by minus 1 minus 2, which is equal to, take LCM, 2 is LCM, 3 plus cross multiply 2 divided by 2 divided by minus 3, which is equal to 5 by 2. Then take reciprocal, minus 1 by 3, multiply the numerator and denominator separately, so you have minus 5 by 6. Now look at all the answers here. Slope of AB and slope of CD both are equal. Similarly, slope of BC and slope of DA, they are equal. So slope of AB is equal to slope of CD. Slope of AB is equal to slope of CD. So therefore AB is parallel to CD. Similarly, slope of BC is equal to slope of DA. So BC is parallel to DA. Then you have to check whether it is perpendicular or not. So for that you have to multiply the slope of AB into slope of BC. We know that the product of two slopes is equal to minus 1. The product of two slope is equal to minus 1 means then it is perpendicular. If it is not equal to minus 1 means then it is not perpendicular. So for that you have to find slope of AB into slope of BC, which is equal to, slope of AB is 5 by 6 into slope of BC is minus 5 by 6. Multiply the numerator separately, so you have minus 25 divided by 36. Minus 25 by 36, which is not equal to minus 1. So AB is not perpendicular to BC. So ABCD is a rhombus. So for that you have to find the distance. Rhombus means all the sides are equal. All the sides are equal. So you have to check whether all the sides are equal or not. So for that you have to find the distance. We know that the distance is root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. AB is equal to square root of, now this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. So 4 minus of minus 1, so plus 1 whole square plus 2 minus 3 by 2 whole square. Square root of, now this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. So x2 minus x1, so 2 minus of minus 1 whole square plus 4 minus 3 by 2 whole square. Minus of minus 1 means plus 1, which is equal to square root of 2 plus 1 means 3 square plus, here take LCM, 2 is the LCM, then cross multiply 8 minus 3. 8 minus 3 means 5 by 2 whole square, which is equal to 3 square means 9. 9 plus 5 by 2 whole square means 25 by 4. 4 is the LCM, then cross multiply, here 9 is there, so 9 into 4 36. 36 plus 25 by 4 equal to square root of 61 by 4. Then find the distance between B and C, which is equal to square root of 5 minus 2 whole square plus 3 by 2 minus 4 the whole square, which is equal to 5 minus 2 means 3. 3 square means 9. 9 plus, here 2 is LCM. 2 is LCM, so 3 minus cross multiply 8. So 3 minus 8 is minus 5. Minus 5 by 2 whole square. Minus 5 by 2 whole square means 25 by 4. Which is equal to, here take LCM. Square root of 4 is the LCM. Cross multiply 4 into 9 36. 36 plus 25. 36 plus 25 is 61. Square root of 61 by 4 units. Then find the distance between C and D. This is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. CD is equal to square root of 5 minus 2 whole square plus 3 by 2 plus 1 whole square, which is equal to 5 minus 2 means 3. 3 square plus, take LCM, 2 is the LCM. So cross multiply 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 means 5. 5 by 2 whole square, which is equal to 3 square means 9. 9 plus 25 by 4. Again you take LCM, 4 is LCM. Cross multiply 4 into 9 36. 36 plus 25. 36 plus 25 is 61. Square root of 61 by 4. Then find the distance between A and D, which is equal to square root of 2 plus 1 whole square plus minus 1 minus 3 by 2 whole square, which is equal to 2 plus 1 means 3. 3 square plus, here minus 5 by 2 whole square. Minus square means plus 5 by 2 whole square, which is equal to 9 plus 25 by 4. Then 4 is LCM, cross multiply 36 plus 25. 36 plus 25 is 61 by 4. Now AB is equal to BC is equal to CD equal to AD is equal to square root of 61 by 4. Since all the four sides are equal, at the same time AB is parallel to CD, BC is parallel to AD, so ABCD is a rhombus. Second sum, the area of a triangle is 5 square units. Two of its vertices are 2, 1 and 3, minus 2. The third vertex is x, y, where y is equal to x plus 3. Find the coordinates of the third vertex. Here area of a triangle is given, that is 5 square units. Two of its vertices are given, 2, 1 and 3, minus 2. So let the vertices be A 2, 1, B 3, minus 2 and the third vertex be C x, y. Area of a triangle is 5 square units. We know that area of a triangle is half x1 y1 x2 y2 x3 y3 x1 y1 square units, which is equal to 5. Substitute the values. Half 2, 1 2 1 3 minus 2 xy 2 1 equal to 5. Cross multiply 2 into minus 2 minus 4. Half into minus 4 plus 3y plus x minus 3 minus 2x plus 2y is equal to 5. Cross multiply. So 2 into 5 10. Minus 4 plus 3y plus x. Multiply the minus sign inside the bracket. So you have minus 3 plus 2x minus 2y is equal to 10. X plus 2x 3x. 3y minus 2y y. Minus 3 minus 4 minus 3 minus 7 is equal to 10. So 3x plus y is equal to, bring this minus 7 other side, it becomes positive. So 10 plus 7 17, mark it as first equation. But the question y is equal to x plus 3. Y is equal to x plus 3, that is given in the question. So you have to substitute y is equal to x plus 3 in the first equation. So you have 3x plus x plus 3 is equal to 17. 3x plus x 4x plus 3 equal to 17. Bring this 3 other side, it becomes negative. So 17 minus 3. 17 minus 3 14. 4x is equal to 14. So x is equal to 14 by 4. 14 by 4 means 7 by 2. Substitute x is equal to 7 by 2 in y is equal to x plus 3. So you have y is equal to 7 by 2 plus 3. Take LCM. 2 is LCM. Cross 7 plus cross multiply 6. 7 plus 6 13. 13 by 2. So the third vertex is 7 by 2, 13 by 2. Third sum. Find the area of a triangle found by the lines 3x plus y minus 2 is equal to 0, 5x plus 2y minus 3 equal to 0 and 2x minus y minus 3 is equal to 0. Here 3 lines are given to you. The first line is 3x plus y minus 2 is equal to 0, 5x plus 2y minus 3 equal to 0. This is the second line. Third line is 2x minus y minus 3 is equal to 0. Here 3 lines are given to you. Consider any two equations. Consider any two equations. Then find the values for x and y. Here let us consider the first two equations. Then solve 1 and 2 to get to the vertices B. Multiply the first equation by 2 table. Then you have 3x plus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. You bring this minus 4 other side, it becomes positive plus 4. Keep the second equation as it is. 5x plus 2y. Bring minus 3 other side, it becomes positive plus 3. Then subtract, change the sign. Cancel the y term. Plus 2y minus 2y cancel. Then you have x is equal to 1. Substitute x is equal to 1 in first equation. So you have 3 into 1 plus y is equal to 2. 3 into 1 3 plus y is equal to 2. So y is equal to 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3 means minus 1. then the point B is 1 comma minus 1. Now consider the second and third equation, then solve. Consider the second and third equation, then solve to get the vertices C. Keep the second equation as it is. Multiply the third equation by 2 table, then you have 4x minus 2y is equal to 6. Then add, cancel the y term. So you have 5x plus 4x, 9x is equal to 3 plus 6 and 9. So x is equal to 9 by 9. 9 by 9 means 1. X is equal to 1. Substitute x is equal to 1 in third equation. So you have 2 into 1 minus y is equal to 3, which is equal to minus y is equal to 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. Minus y equal to 1. So then y is equal to minus 1. So the point C is 1 comma minus 1. Now consider the third and first equation. Consider the third and first equation and then solve to get the vertices A. Keep the first equation as it is. Third equation is also, you keep it as it is. Cancel the y term. Add 3 plus 2, 3x plus 2x, 5x is equal to 2 plus 3, 5. So x is equal to 1. Substitute x is equal to 1 in first equation. Then you have 3 into 1 plus y is equal to 2. Then y is equal to 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3 means minus 1. Y is equal to minus 1. So the point A is 1 comma minus 1. Now we got all the 3 points. A 1 comma minus 1, B 1 comma minus 1, C is also 1 comma minus 1. Then you find the area of a triangle. Area of a triangle is half x1 y1 x2 y2 x3 y3 x1 y1 square units. Substitute all the values. First point B x1 y1, the second point B x2 y2, and the third one is x3 y3. Substitute all the values. So you have 1 by 2, 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1. Then cross multiply. Cross multiply 1 into minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1. But you have to multiply top to bottom direction. So you have half into minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus of minus 1 minus 1 minus 1, which is equal to half minus 3 minus of minus 6 is equal to half minus 3 minus into minus plus 3 minus 3 plus 3 is 0. Half into 0 0. Area of a triangle is equal to 0 square units. Fourth sum, if vertices of a quadrilateral are at A minus 5 comma 7, B minus 4 comma k, C minus 1 comma minus 6 and D 4 comma 5 and its area is 72 square units, find the value of k. Here vertices of a quadrilateral are given. Vertices of a quadrilateral are given and also its area is also given, but we want to find the value of k. Area of a quadrilateral is 72 square units. The vertices are minus 5 comma 7, minus 4 comma k, minus 1 comma minus 6 and 4 comma 5. We know that area of a quadrilateral is half into half x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3, x4 y4, x1 y1. It is equal to 72. Substitute the values. The first point be x1 y1, this is x2 y2, x3 y3, x4 y4. Substitute all the values in this formula. So you have 1 by 2 minus 5 7 minus 4 k minus 1 minus 6 4 5 minus 5 7 equal to 72, which is equal to minus 5 into k minus 5k minus into minus plus 4 6 are 24 minus 1 into 5 minus 5 4 7s are 28. Then you have to put minus sign, then multiply in this direction. So you have minus 4 into 7 minus 28 minus 1 into k minus 6 into 4 minus 24 5 into minus 5 minus 25 is equal to, here cross multiply, 72 into 2 144 minus 5k, you keep it as it is, 24 plus 28 minus 5 is 47 minus keep it minus k as it is, minus 28, minus 24, minus 25. Add all these three numbers, then you have minus 77, which is equal to 144. Now multiply the minus sign inside the bracket, so you have minus 5k plus 47 plus k plus 77 is equal to 144. Minus 5k plus k is 4 minus 4k. 47 plus 77 124, which is equal to 144. You bring this 124 other side, it becomes negative. Minus 4k is equal to 144 minus 124, that is 20. Minus 4k equal to 20, so k is equal to 20 divided by minus 4 minus 5. So the value of k is minus 5. Fifth sum. Without using distance formula, show that the points minus 2 comma minus 1, 4 comma 0, 3 comma 3 and minus 3 comma 2 are vertices of a parallelogram. Without using distance formula, you have to verify the given points form a parallelogram. So the first point be A, second one be B, third one be C, fourth one be D. So the vertices A minus 2 comma minus 1, B 4 comma 0, C 3 comma 3 and D minus 3 comma 2. Minus 3 comma 2. Here use a slope formula. Use the slope formula. We know that slope is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. First find the slope of AB. Slope of AB is equal to the first point. This is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. So 0 minus of minus 1, that is plus 1. So 0 plus 1 divided by 4 minus of minus 2, so 4 plus 2. 0 plus 1 means 1, 4 plus 2 means 6. Then find slope of BC. Slope of BC, this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. So 3 minus 0 divided by 3 minus 4, which is equal to 3 divided by 3 minus 4 is minus 1. 3 by minus 1 means minus 3. Then find the slope of CD. Now this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. So 2 minus 3 divided by minus 3 minus 3, which is equal to 2 minus 3 is minus 1 divided by minus 3 minus 3 minus 6. Minus minus cancel, so which is equal to 1 by 6. Then find slope of AD. Slope of AD. So 2 plus 1 divided by minus 3 plus 2, which is equal to 3 divided by minus 1, which is equal to minus 3. Here slope of AB and slope of CD both are equal. Slope of AB and slope of CD are equal. Similarly, slope of BC and slope of AD are equal. So therefore these two sides are parallel. Slope of AB and slope of CD are equal. So therefore AB is parallel to DC. Slope of AB is equal to slope of CD, which is equal to 1 by 6. Therefore AB parallel to CD. Similarly, slope of BC is equal to slope of AD, which is equal to minus 3. Therefore BC parallel to AD. Mark it as second equation. So from 1 and 2 we get ABCD is a parallelogram.